Limpopo synonymous with heavy traffic volumes in Easter and Christmas. Is this year much different?
Well, good evening. This year is really no different, but from where I'm standing, this side of the Kranskop, the southern side of the Kranskop Toll Plaza, traffic volumes are pretty high. Traffic has been flowing quite steadily, but we are told that on the northern side of the toll plaza behind me, the traffic volumes are quite large because motorists have been making their way through the day and adhering to the call by officials from the RTMC, the Road Traffic Management Corporation, and the National Transport Department to drive early and to make sure they reach their destinations on time, to avoid people leaving their homes to head to their other destinations late in the day, to avoid driver fatigue, and also the issue of motorists and road users who are using their feet, pedestrians colliding. So this is something that seems to have been heeded by motorists on the southern side, but traffic volumes, I'm told, on the northern side are quite high because motorists had left early. So this is something that is expected to continue during the weekend and even into next week as holiday makers make their way to their home destinations here in Limpopo for the festive season. And I am joined by the RTMC, Simon Zwane, who's spent the whole day giving us the latest in terms of statistics. Simon, what is the roads looking like in terms of any accidents or incidents?
No, the roads have been very busy. All the traffic seems to have now left Gaunteng, major industrial hubs, even Cape Town. We are seeing a build-up of heavy traffic in destination provinces like Limpopo, KZN, the Eastern Cape. Fortunately, up to so far, we have not had any major crashes. God forbid, we don't want to see any number of people dying on the roads. The last big accident we've had was in Mpumalanga yesterday in Barberton, where 6 people died in a crash. But today there has been no such. And unfortunately, there are still people who are not behaving. There are people who are being arrested for speeding and drunken driving. Now that in Gaunteng traffic is subsiding, we will now be going into the suburban areas to deal with drunken driving. Because we know that now the problem is going to increase within the suburbs now. So we're going into the suburban areas now that traffic on the major highways is subsiding, particularly in Gaunteng. We'll go into the suburbs to deal with those people who are breaking the rules of the road right inside the suburbs, particularly drunken driving. We know, being a Friday, start of the festive season, payday, weekend for many people, that problem is going to be big. So we want to be there to try and assist as many people as possible and save lives.
Thank you very much. That's the RTMC's Simon Zwane giving us an update on what will happen going into the weekend. And again, the issue and the call to motorists is, of course, don't indulge and drive. And if you do drink, stay far away from the wheel, stay away from vehicles, stay away from driving. Get a sober driver to take you home, or use one of the many metered taxi services that will be on hand. And of course, this is the situation as it stands right now, and we will continue to keep you updated and keep an eye on the roads. As you've seen, we've gone right from Gauteng into Limpopo, and from where we stand, it seems as if officials and their high visibility, we've seen SAPS, we've seen the traffic police, we've seen also the Metro Police out in full force in the various metros in Johannesburg, around Tshwane as well. So certainly heeding the call that was made by National Police Commissioner Bheki Cele, as well as, of course, Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula at the launch of the RTMC's festive drive, to say that law enforcement agencies will be working together to ensure that they keep the roads as safe as possible, because we know that traditionally during the festive period, road carnage is one of the biggest problems and a lot of lives are lost. So this year it is hoped that the concerted effort between law enforcement agencies will keep it down. With that, it's back to you in the studio.
Tumaole, Mohlaoli, live for us just in front of the Kranskop Toll Plaza on the N1 Freeway, where many people are continuing to make their way